All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Princes of Isari, episode 13. Lucky number 13.
Woo! We're all gonna die.
I mean, eventually, yeah.
Pure evil episode.
Having a little existential crisis there.
We'll start with some introductions. In the top left, played by my cute cat, Bee. It's played by my beautiful wife, Lily. It is Theo Eldris.
Woo!
We are missing tonight our good friend Alex. She is on vacation. And so Aradin Eldris is not here tonight. But in the top right, our friend and Brandon playing our bumbling cleric with 2 eyes on bread and his 3rd eye on the future. It's Pharaoh.
I feel like his 3rd eye goes back and forth between bread and the future.
It does.
Presumably as a function of how hungry he is.
In the bottom left! I was trying to remember what we decided the right thing to say was, and I still don't have it. We haven't written it down anywhere. It's still...
No, I can do it.
Alright, go ahead.
In the bottom left, it's a cat.
Oh, another kidnapped Gaius, who is owned by Bobby, who will be playing our resident warlock. He is full of more vices than virtues.
More spell slots than inches.
There's like a mysterious patron.
It's Koros!
Woo!
And last but not least, in the bottom right, it is Nicole playing our paladin, formerly of the Morning Lord. Got some powers from Mother Night, but isn't quite feeling it. We'll see where she goes next. It's Irina!
Hello.
Mild-mannered Irina.
For now.
Wait till she gets really pissed off, kills another whole world.
There's a glowy hat. Watch out, man.
So, last time on Princes of Isari, Salik got kicked out of Kirsabal.
It was rough.
There was a tribunal and everything.
Stupid birds.
You guys got the ability to fly from a magic ritual, and you flew towards Orlunga. Along the way, you guys visited... Oh, I'll pull up the map, because I updated it to show your path. From Kirsabal, you guys flew towards the heart of Uptau, where you met a interesting mage woman who wants to study the Soulmonger if and when you find it. She said to let her know.
We did a test, and she stoops evil, and she lives in a floating rock that looks like a heart.
That's right, yeah.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, no, she was definitely some sort of freaky vampire. Or something.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Had
I don't
to
like
be.
vampires. Wait, vampire? Nah. Not allowed.
Undead of some kind. She seemed vampire-y. all the get you to do my work for me kind of type, you know?
Who knows? And then you guys continued north, where just as your flight sort of ran out, you landed at the top of the cliffs at Mbala. Unfortunately, as Eku warned you, Grandmother Crow, an evil hag, had eaten all the residents of Mbala.
Yeah. She was really hungry.
And after a bit of back and forth, you guys decided that you weren't gonna fuck with that. And Salik threw a dart at Grandmother Crow.
Traditional...
So we were like,
Aarakocra declaration of a combat, trial by combat.
And then it was like, no, let's just fight her. Got it. And now the bench that started the fight ain't here. Wow.
Ooh, yeah, I'm not so sure. Can we run?
It's fine.
Yeah.
So,
Can we fly?
first things first, let's roll some initiative. Let me bring up the tracker before you guys click your buttons.
Are we gonna magic ignore the other bitches?
Don't worry about the other bitches, I got it.
Cool, thanks.
I forgot, did we already take damage today? Is that why I'm damaged, or did I just not clear it from last time?
I think that we didn't clear it.
Hold on. That noise means that someone is here. Hello?
Oh, hey. Man, it's the weirdest thing. I was looking for, Isari. And I ended up in Frontierland. So,
You're on speaker.
Sorry. So basically I'm calling to get my full accreditation as a main cast member, full salary, obviously, still technically 100%, attendance record and all that, IMDb accreditation, everything. nominations.
Definitely not in the credits for this episode.
And also, just to give anyone some, guidelines about Aridin this week. So, first of all, effectively, for this session, Aridin has an immense fear of heights. Do not let him go anywhere precarious where he might fall to his death. At all.
There's no truth to the fact that when people don't show up, their characters die to gravity.
He's definitely not going anywhere more than like 3 feet above the surrounding ground. Okay? He can hop on a boulder if he's feeling brave. And the other thing is, nobody please wake up any wereborers in his vicinity.
Wow, going old school.
Otherwise, yeah, just go for it. Swing swords.
Thank you.
That's pretty much it.
Alright, thanks for checking in, Alex.
Okay, have a good game. Okay.
Alright, have a good time. Bye.
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 Alright. So we have the instructions for Aridin. No heights, and hit things with a sword.
Got it. I can do that. Jake, my drop down changed itself.
You A, forgot to click your token, and B, forgot to set your drop down.
I couldn't find it.
It's in the bottom right of the map.
Well, I couldn't find it. I have a new game that I'm playing.
Find it. Didn't see it down there.
Jake, I have a new game for me and B.
Oh?
You know the things we bought for our Calyx from IKEA to make it look like we live in a home decor magazine in the guest room?
Yes?
You just shove your crap in those like gray boxes. Okay, The handle, I put the toy through the handle and then out through the top, and then I pull it and then she bats at it, and it's really cute. That was it. Alright, that was my announcement.
Alright, sorry, I just need 1 second and I can pull up Aridin's character sheet.
Sorry, I didn't get an answer. Did we get hurt last time, or was that just leftovers from a while
I
ago?
think you just didn't fix it, because I'm full still, and you should be too.
I don't know of any injuries you got last session. The only thing is that your max hit points are down by like 24.
Yeah, well,
Unless you're this guy.
Yeah, like, Brandon, my health was full, because I did that, but I forgot about my superiority die, so, like, I'm pretty sure I just didn't update my shit. So you should be full everything.
or show off, Koros.
Aridin.
By not dying, I guess.
Initiative. Did that work? Hey, it did. Okay. So this is hard to manage multiple character sheets.
Doing great.
Well, the only time I died was sort of a little bit of a fluke,
We talked about the time you became a vampire lord briefly?
You tried to kill everyone
Fluke.
and actually killed me that time?
Fluke. Yes, that part was definitely a fluke also.
All right. And then one last initiative roll for Grandmother.
And Irina only died as a result of my fluke.
Well, yes, I did have a brief stint as vampire myself.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. It was a real Strahd that got you. Not me, Strahd. I get them so confused.
They're very confusing.
All right. Let me sort this, and then we will get started. It started with Salik throwing a dart, and with an uncanny quickness, Grandmother Crow reaches up and catches it, and then breaks it in her hand.
Guys, I'm scared.
We're
in her house right now, right?
No, you guys are outside of her house. You guys you refused to go in.
I don't believe in, hitting the host.
Aridin is first in the turnover, so he looks like to the left, to the right. He's like, "Are we doing this?"
Just go in.
Hey, sword! Aridin's going in.
Buckle it up.
All right.
What did she do to us?
She's super evil and she ate all the people here. We're literally standing on the bones of like thousands of people because she's creepy.
In that case, yeah, sure.
That's
go
right.
For it.
And super evil. And remember, she turned Echo into that crazy snake bird thing?
Oh, then hell yeah, go for it.
I mean, Echo really is that snake bird thing, is what she was implying. But the snake bird thing is nice, and she's not.
Yeah, I gotta say, I know that was like Eku's deep dark secret, but like that's not even close to the freakiest thing we've seen in this jungle.
Yeah, like it's fine.
This whole jungle can fuck right off with its weird ass fauna.
Dang!
Let alone each of
You
our.
rolled really well, guys. Your brother's doing really good.
So Aridin runs up there. Just starts smashing away with a longsword
Nice.
for
Does.
a buttload of damage.
Yeah.
That is math number of damage.
Sweet. Got it.
Damn.
Hey, here's what I'm gonna do. What's 15 plus 12 plus 9? Hey, it's 36.
Sweet.
Don't you do math for a living?
No, the computer does the math for me.
No.
All right, Theo.
All right. I'm gonna hit her. I want to position myself so I'm flanking with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's here, she's here, and I'm here. Is that clear?
Yeah, so he's the left, you're on the right.
Yeah, whatever. Left, right. Who cares? So I want to do that. I don't know. Am I able to do that?
Absolutely.
Cool. So do I get advantage?
Yes.
Oh!
Nice, that's a crit.
Did it actually do the math for critting?
It did indeed.
Okay, cool. It doesn't look like it did, but that's okay.
It absolutely did. That's what those two
I believe you. I
halves
believe
the number
you.
are.
I didn't actually look at it after it did. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Alright. I'm using my magical greatsword, I should say.
Yes, I just checked that. That also hits.
Alright. And if she tries to hit someone within 5 feet of Aragon, he gets his thing.
So, yeah, you guys run up there and you're just like beating the crap out of this old hag.
I feel a little bit bad, but
Until
everyone here.
she's getting beat down and like hurt really badly. And then she snaps her head up and says, "Good." And she picks up a bag of something and opens it and goes, and blows this strange, thick dust into both Aridin and Theo's faces. I need wisdom saves.
We're really good at those. Is she casting a spell?
I was gonna say, quick, Theo, ask if it's a spell.
Is it a spell?
No.
Okay, it could have been a material component for a spell. That's all I know.
Oh, right, I have to roll for Aridin. I forgot.
Not bad, Lily.
Cool, so, Aridin is fine. Theo?
Yes.
Guess what the DC was?
Yeah. What I said it was, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
You suddenly feel very friendly towards Grandmother Crow, and your mean brother is beating up on this poor old woman.
Cool. Got it. I'll keep this in mind. Theo will remember that for next turn.
I'm assuming that he doesn't like Theo doesn't do anything that makes this obvious that he's all turned and stuff,
Nope.
huh?
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing has changed outwardly yet.
Yeah, you gotta wait till my turn.
No problem. I'm going to hold. Actually, no. You know what? I'm just going to try to. You know, I'm gonna blind her. I'm going to cast blindness on her.
Okay.
I'm gonna run close enough. If I'm not, I need to be within 30 feet.
That's fine.
And she needs to make a con save. Is that right? Let's see.
Oh, that would be really good.
Yeah, con save.
Great. Sorry, just move that there. You said a con save? DC.
16.
She passes.
Damn. I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Spiritual Weapon next to her, and the little staff appears all shiny and then smacks her about a little bit. Oh!
Hey.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job.
Crit.
Hey.
That's how we do it.
Hey.
15 damage.
Cha-ching.
Alrighty.
Spirit damage. Check that.
Alright, Salik
Why are you so mean, old lady?
is like, oh shit. And I don't know how any of his things work.
His monk bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know how any of his monk bullshit works.
You want me to sort of try to play his monk?
Sure. Do you want his character sheet?
Yeah.
Here.
Like, I mean, I assume most of his monk bullshit is go up and hit things with his body, but...
Yep, that's most of it, as I understand
okay,
it.
yeah, I can do that.
There's an unarmed strike button somewhere in there, so just drop down and
Nope.
go for it.
Alright. Let me pull up his sheet, give me just a sec. Okay. We are gonna. So Salik is gonna fly up using his cool wingness. Oh man, he's got weird shit I don't know about. I was totally wrong.
See?
I'm just gonna do an unarmed strike. You told me.
Oh, flurry of blows. Flurry of blows. That's a thing.
It is a thing. That is correct. So he is gonna fly up. He is going to make an unarmed strike on Mother Asshole.
That is just going to hit.
Nice. Okay. He's going to then spend a key point to flurry of blows, which means he gets an additional 2 attacks.
Cool. First one hits, second one doesn't.
Okay. And he's gonna, I don't know, like, caw or something. I don't know what birds sound like.
Taste my talons, bitch.
Alright.
Yeah, he said that. He for sure said that.
He flies over the top of her and does like a flying kick at her face.
Yeah, like sort of like tries to sweep her with a wing a little bit and then just goes at her with the talons.
Cool. Koros.
Oh man, this is gonna get complicated. Okay.
Right?
I'm glad I'm not you. Koros is gonna get on it with the hold monster stuff. Koros is not like the idea of her doing anything. So she's gonna make a wisdom save against my DC of, I have too many character sheets open, 19.
She's making a wisdom save?
Yes.
Can you use hold monster against me? That hold person?
I'm using hold monster, so yes.
Oh, I see.
She fails.
Nice. So she is paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of her turns, she may attempt to save again.
Alright.
I would encourage everyone to wail on her while she is paralyzed. And in fact, I'm going to yell at that. Everyone fucking wail on her.
Spirit staff.
Bam.
Okay, I found what Salik's cool thing is, and it is in fact cool.
Yeah, he's got some very cool things. Alright. Irina.
Cool. So, Koros told me to wail on her. So that is the plan.
I'm gonna tell you just before you do that your helmet is starting to glow.
What does that mean?
No.
What does that mean?
That means undead.
Also, you have advantage.
Yes,
yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
She can't move, and
You actually have like double advantage because you're flanking with my bro Dre.
Turns out that advantage is binary. You either have it or you don't.
Dude, double advantage. Shut up.
Also, advantage for flanking remains incredibly OP.
Rules is written if you get another double advantage when you already have double advantage, is it triple advantage or quadruple advantage? It's very important.
Again, there's only...
if you get none of it.
8,000 advantage?
Just,
Actually,
you either have advantage or you don't have advantage.
No, it's exponential.
Okay.
So still 4.
Go ahead
It's a Fibonacci sequence. For 3 advantage,
I'm gonna go ahead and cast a magic weapon, and pull out my sword and go and hit her, and also yell undead, because I feel like that's important information for people to know.
People can't see your hat.
Oh, whoops, I have an advantage. My bad.
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, that hits.
If you hit, it is a critical.
Cool.
Oh, so roll double damage?
Double damage?
Roll the damage die again, not any bonuses.
Yeah, so just a d8 for you.
D8. Okay.
Okay, cool. That's legit. Hey, quality roll.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit her again.
Do it.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Yes. You guys have yet to miss.
Wow, that is the
Advantage
same
helps.
as before.
It is the same.
So it crits again because she's
As long as
incapacitated.
the attacker is within 5 feet, any hit is a crit.
Awesome.
So roll that d8 again.
Yeah. There you go. That's a good chunk.
Cool. That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
Bursting out from underneath the piles of skulls that are around you.
We should have seen that one coming.
Yeah.
Zombies! Easily a dozen of them. There may be more. Who knows? They come swarming in. So...
Good.
we're just gonna take some attacks. Koros. At least 2 zombies are interested in you, and I'm pretty sure those both hit. What's your AC? 14?
The thing tells me 14.
Yeah, these both hit, so that's 8 damage.
Okay. 8 damage in 2 separate rolls, right?
Correct. 4 and 4.
I need to make concentration checks. Which are just con saves now? Is that how that works?
Yes.
So I shouldn't be
saves?
sleek.
Are you
But that's
within
almost certainly a failure.
But you rolled a sleep, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't. I mean, I rolled a 2.
Irina, he's not within 10 feet of you because he's at casting range and you're in melee range.
Yeah. So regrettably, the hold monster has broken.
No.
But we had a whole half round of it, which is nice.
Wait,
But
sorry. How much damage did you take?
0, but I rolled a 2.
Oh, sorry. That 20 isn't your roll. Got it.
I mean, I had to roll twice.
yeah. Well, actually, after the first one failed, you didn't have to roll a second time. But
That's a good point. You're right.
you just wasted that nat 20.
I'll get over it.
Vanished into the ether.
You took 8 damage, didn't you?
Yes. I mean, I assume I took 8 damage across 2 attacks.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So, as long as that first one did at least 2 damage.
It did. All right. So, Pharaoh, 2 zombies swarm at you. That is a 12 and a 17. I think the 12 misses and the 17 hits.
Yes. Oh wait,
Also-
no. Sorry, my. Well, I didn't say it. My shield would be out.
You're kind of dumb if it wasn't.
It was my fault. I'd take the second one.
For next round, since the zombies take 1d6 radiant because of my health.
What's the range on that?
Hella.
range is
It's like 8,000. Don't ask dumb questions, Jake.
How much
30
damage was
feet.
the zombies?
30 feet, damn.
Yeah, like 8,000, like I said.
Wait,
Oh
how
no,
does
I
that
lied.
work?
It's in the same range as. Sorry, it's confusing.
10 feet?
Yeah, 10 foot. The same as the light. Yeah.
Cool. So those 4 zombies are back towards Pharaoh and Koros. And then there are a bunch of zombies that swarm up towards Mother Night. Now, the thing about when you are swarmed around a person, Mother Night, not Mother Night, Grandmother Crow.
I was like, who did?
They both have Mother in the name, and
Did she?
Bobby was saying Mother something or other. Some zombies swarm around all of you, and they get advantage!
Wow. This
Yeah.
is what all you assholes get for lobbying for advanced flanking rules.
So, let's roll advantage that one. So that was the first attack to hit Aridin. This is the second attack to hit Aridin. Math is hard.
Then Theoden gets to hit Aridin. Ooh boy.
That is...
It's gonna be great.
Aridin takes that damage. Then, 2 of them hit Theo. 14. So the first one hits your AC, and the second one also hits your AC, so that's 8 damage, Theo. And
Is
then...
there like a ring or some shit I can buy later that makes my AC not lame? Later.
Yeah, later. These are on Salik. That misses. That also misses. And then the last but not least, Irina.
Oh wait, Jake.
Yeah.
I'm within 5 feet of my brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gets an opportunity attack because he has Sentinel.
Sorry, no, you're not. You're like on corners. If we're gonna put this on a grid, in order to be getting advantage, in order to be getting that advantage from flanking, you could not have been 5 feet from each other.
Okay. Is there anybody within 5 feet of that?
Probably Irina.
Alright, just let him take an opportunity attack against another.
All right, Irina, you get hit twice, so that is 8 damage.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And I got hit twice too, Jake, or just once?
You also got. I don't
I
remember.
think it was twice. It was twice.
It's twice since you forgot.
No, I'm saying I'm pretty sure it was twice, and I decremented it accordingly. I'm making sure.
All right,
And then
so
do Aridin's attack on the
Grandmother Crow in the middle, followed by a layer of fighters, including Theo, Aridin, Salik, and Irina, followed by a layer of zombies.
Can you do Eridan's opportunity attack against the one that hit Arena?
Yes, fine.
Thanks.
Eridan,
Isn't
longsword.
he turned?
What?
Isn't he turned?
Nope, he got a 16, which was the DC.
He good.
So he good.
Equality.
That is absolutely gonna hit a zombie.
Sorry, how much damage do the zombies do?
4 for each hit.
Quattro.
1 zombie gone.
Go, brother. Killing it. Literally. Oh, and at the end of your turn or at the end of their turn, Arena, they take damage from you?
The beginning of their turn.
Okay, so the next round.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got it. Sweet.
Bring down the necromancer first.
Alright, it's Eridan's turn. He's just gonna keep attacking Grandmother Crow. He's like, these zombies will be fine. 1.
Which, you know, fair.
Crit! 2. Hit.
And that's why Eridan keeps his focus.
That misses.
Damn it, Jim.
17 and 12. Dang.
Guys, we're scary.
This is mucho damage.
Mostly just my brother, but yeah. Yeah, we're scary.
Alright. Hey, Theo.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm totally here. I got my glasses on. Ready. Okay. Wow, I can't believe this dick weasel is hitting my grandma. Adopted grandma. That's ridiculous. Do I feel this familiarity and fondness for the zombies also, or just for her?
Just for her.
Oh. Can I hit a zombie?
No, the zombies aren't hitting her.
Oh. Alright. I'm just gonna be like, hey, let's just talk this out. It's clearly a misunderstanding. Stop hitting her, and I'll just, like, hit him.
Alright.
Like, whoa, way out of line. Normal roll, right?
Yep. Technically speaking, you are flanking Eridan. Because there's a zombie behind him.
I don't know if the zombie and I are on the same side, though.
Doesn't matter. You're both against Eridan.
Oh, well, do you want me to roll again?
Yeah, go ahead and roll again for advantage on that first one.
Ugh.
Cool.
I don't like this.
And then roll 2 more attacks with advantage.
Oh my god, this is so terrible.
Wait, why are you
Not
hitting
really,
with
because I just remembered he doesn't have the stupid death curse shit. So it's fine.
Yeah.
That's my
He's
best
alright.
crit roll for damage, literally, like, ever. Yeah, because I did maximum damage.
I mean, he got hurt, but he's fine.
Let me
He
just
doesn't
say
have
that
curse.
Eridan is bloodied.
Oh shit! Already?
Did you see? Look, I just did 23 in 1 hit.
Holy
Okay.
shit, Theo, what the hell are you doing? Pharaoh, just dispel magic or something.
Yeah, Pharaoh, fix it.
Skeletons!
I'll deal with the skeletons, you idiot.
But before that, it's still Grandmother Crow's turn. She's gonna
Oh,
reach
wait,
out.
Is it the end of my turn? Do I have to take a save for my thing?
Yes.
Alright, so what do I do?
Will save. Or wisdom save.
Oh, God.
Nope.
Please, really? I roll a 20 on this shit and not on this shit? Fucking 8.
Alright. Grandmother Crow reaches out and grabs that floating staff. And, Pharaoh, you feel her hand grabbing around your heart.
Oh
No.
my God.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
Feel that feel. Yes.
Hey, Theo.
Yeah.
She's casting a spell.
Shit, Paul. But I can't do my thing because we're friends.
Correct.
You're such a dick.
Can you guys hear her?
You can't have any cobbler.
Oh. All right. So you feel that cold hand clutch around your heart, like you feel it inside of you for a second, and you're like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" And you like step back, and then you're all right, like it's gone. You're not sure what that was.
Good.
Now
I
it's
don't
your
want to
turn.
be sure. Okay. I'm sorry, Quaros. Pharaoh's gonna stride forward a little bit, and I think all these zombies are within 30 feet of me because, you know, they're attacking my friends who are all within 30 feet of me. So I'm going to, like, yell out, "Warriors of death, go back to the beyond! You do not belong in this day! You have been vanquished already!" And I'm going to cast Turn Undead. And all them hoes need to take a save. Wisdom save.
Shit, that's a lot of saves. Alright, what's the DC?
DC is 16, and if they're CR2 or below, it instantly breaks them. They just shatter, just destroyed.
Cool. They have a -2 wisdom.
Nice.
So they have to roll 18 or better on the die to live. He's getting all the XP from these kills.
Come on, put it in roll 20. Put it in roll 20.
Do it in roll 20? Okay.
Slash our 12d20. Do it.
There are 11 now, so 11 d20s. Here they are.
11 what?
Yes!
They explode in a burst of light and zombie guts go everywhere.
Yeah! It just
Oh,
all
you know what, Pharaoh?
explode.
That works too.
Ah! Take that! Stand back before the might of Savras!
Salik.
Okay, well, now that the zombie threat has been conveniently neutralized, Salik is probably just gonna do another flurry unless this thing is useful. No. Yeah, just another flurry. So, sorry, let me just
I
put my
kind of feel
state
bad
in
for
order
Jake.
here.
We just killed all his zombies real quick.
Don't feel bad for me. They're not my zombies. They're Grandmother Crow's zombies.
Oh, of
21
course, yes.
hits, yes?
Yes.
Get kicked. 8. And then Flurry of Blows, spend a key point for 2 more unarmed strikes.
Ho!
Which I believe is
The
good.
crit hits.
For 17, and the 14
There we
misses.
go. And with that, she is extremely bloodied to the point where you think that she was within 1 inch of her life.
1 inch, you say?
Yes, within 1 inch of her life.
Well, if you say 1 inch, I feel like a little swing would just do
What
the
was
trick.
the spell Brandon did to kill all the zombies?
Turn undead.
Oh,
I'd like to
so
congratulate
smart.
the 5e designers for making Turn Undead useful.
Yeah,
I agree.
it is good now. When it's applicable, it's very good.
Yeah, like 3.5 Turn Undead. Man, that was bad.
I'm not sure if I have advantage anymore, but
Wait, I feel like I got skipped.
Yeah, you,
Oh, wait, didn't
not
you
your
just
turn,
go?
Arena.
Sorry.
No, that was Salik.
Alright.
It's Koros' turn.
oh, my bad.
Set your
That
drop
one.
down.
Same person, you know.
Alright, first blast misses, second blast also misses, third blast hits.
Oh, that was a close one.
Still
11
have to do
points
that.
damage.
Hey, and with that, Koros gets the last hit.
That's it!
Damn.
Means he
Take
gets
that.
the gold.
Stole it from stupid Pharaoh.
Yeah, Irina's like going in to swing her sword and just is like, God damn it.
No.
Theo, with that, your, whatever spell she held on you is broken.
Okay.
But you still feel, strange. That's what I will say.
Sorry, she attacked me through the back of the chair.
You feel like a chill on your spine, Theo.
What?
Unclear.
Okay, well, I'm ignoring that for a second. Because I'm like, oh my god, what happened to you? You look terrible. To my brother.
You were hitting me! Why were you hitting me?
No! No, I was hitting this crazy old lady.
No! Back me up here, guys!
Yeah,
What happened?
Definitely you. Definitely you. I'm gonna go over to Eridan and lay on hands for 30 hit points.
I'm just gonna like grab my head and be like, oh, stupid magic! I hate it!
Alright, at this point you see Echo sort of like drift to the ground and turn back into her human form.
Good.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, I knew you were cool like that the whole time, so clearly it's fine. No big deal.
You already have a girlfriend in Barovia.
Don't worry about it. I just was saying, like, I've been not judging you, so I want extra credit for that.
And she says, thank you for helping me defeat, or rather for doing it for me, for defeating Grandmother Crow. She was a scourge on this land, and
Yeah,
now
what was her deal?
This place can...
Ate every person in this town.
I guess I meant her deal with Eku. Like,
She
Eku
just
doesn't
knew
like shitty people.
what she was.
Eku likes good people.
I'm a quaddle.
Hmm.
A
cool
creature
with
of
me. I don't know what that means.
fundamental
Quaddles.
good. An ancient creature of fundamental good. And I am here on this world, this material plane, to oppose evil wherever I find it.
So we
Oh,
have two
like your
names.
ad at the bar.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I feel like you presented yourself really fairly, and I don't feel betrayed or anything. Like, just saying.
So wait, you're that snake thing?
I mean,
It's not a snake. I'm a quaddle.
Well, that bird thing then.
Yes.
Snake bird.
Sure, yes.
But you look so convincing when you're not.
Because I'm also this form.
I mean, Koros could put on a mustache and gain a few inches, but that's nothing compared to what you're doing.
I'm not gonna waste a spell slot proving you wrong, Pharaoh, but in fact, I can do a little better than that.
I take Pharaoh's version pretty strongly. Cool. Well, bye, Crow Lady.
You don't want to to smoke.
Where
So
would
are
you...
you from this land? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just talking to
No, you're good. You're great. Go.
our newly found quaddle friend.
She says, let's just say that I have been here a very, very long time. And that I am here to help. Now, I made you a deal. You defeated Grandmother Crow. I will take you to the Oracle at Orlunga, and we will defeat this soulmonger.
Jake, Lily is asking where Orlunga is because I'm realizing it's not on the map. I'm very
It is not. She says Orlunga is yet still a few days to the north.
north. Okay, cool. That was my question. That was it. I was like, what's happening? And I'm gonna ask, like, as a follow-up, I guess, to be like, have you been fighting Grandmother Crow like that whole time?
I have only learned of her recently when she came here to Umbala. But I believe her evil to be ancient. Older than even I, perhaps.
Oh, well, I'm glad that that's taken care of. Can I search her?
So, as you look down to where Grandmother Crow's dead body was, it's just the rags and the bones and just this thick dust.
Yes.
Anybody? No? Dust.
There's no, like, I don't know, gems, priceless gems, or
No.
amulets.
There's a few
Just-
shrunken heads,
Satisfaction of a good deed well done.
some bone jewelry, very clearly human bone jewelry.
I'm just touching it with my sword. Like, I don't want to actually touch it. I'm scared. Anything cool in her house?
As you look up towards her hut, it has also faded away and disappeared. Like
Dang.
dust in the wind.
Gone. All right.
We should send somebody here to clean up these bodies and
I was
bone.
gonna say somebody to dust, but yeah.
Yeah, heck, that's probably useful too. A few clerics from Orem, maybe. Maybe they could start a settlement here again. A safe one. Full of less, baby eating or whatever went on before.
Yeah.
And Eku says, before Grandmother Crow arrived, this place was a beautiful village. The seat of an ancient kingdom. Just ruins these days, but...
Alright, cool.
Are you
Well,
not from Isari?
No.
Wait, how'd you get here?
As I told your friend Irina, let's just say I've been here a long time.
Years are mere blinks in the eyes of the god Savras. How did you get here?
She's Orlunga's this way, and she starts leading.
wow!
I'm going to mage hand slap Pharaoh upside the head as I walk by.
Ah! I'm gonna find out where
Shut
she
up.
out of here. You shut up.
Anyway.
She likes you better. You
By the way, it's heavily raining.
Of course it is! Of course we can't have one day of civilized weather.
I don't know. Rain seems civilized to me. So does fog and cold and lack of sunlight.
Snow. Dry snow on a cold ocean is the only place civilized beings were meant to live.
Dry
like
snow on a cold ocean.
Yes.
Did you live on dry snow in a cold ocean?
Yes, I lived somewhere where it did not rain hot water.
Explains your
That's
lack
wrong.
of civilization.
Really, I thought you were from up top now.
No, I was from, like, Luscan initially.
Oh.
You guys went there. There's a whole West Side Story bit.
I remember it. It was great.
I recall. Alright, cool. Well, onward to Orlunga.
Hey, you guys start hiking. This cliff sort of starts to descend into some hills and then back into some jungle. And before long, the sun is down. And it is time to make camp. Poof!
Aaron's Instant Fortress. Upper boat.
Cool, cool. All right. Let me check one thing
We
here.
don't have a chef anymore, do we?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, he's still with you.
Okay.
Drazan? What are you talking about?
Jazan and Inete are here.
Girl refuses to leave
Hey,
Drazan behind.
sorry.
Worry not, Ferrarina. We will have baked plantains every day.
Plantains
How
are
are
really
baking
good.
them? But that part's a mystery. Some foul magic of Jazan's.
In a fire, in some banana leaves or something.
I suppose.
I
Jazan
like-
knows more about this than
Now I
I'm
want
gonna cook.
plantains, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Why you gotta do me like that?
All right. Cool. So, the next morning, everybody decrement your max hit points by 1.
My
My favorite part of the day.
The rain has reduced a bit. Please tell me your pace and then make that roll.
Fast, fast, fast!
Apparently we want to go fast.
Pharaoh, help Eku not suck. Go.
Neku knows the way. Let's go fast.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Whoops, I get advantage. Like that. There we go.
Woo!
All right. That sounds good. 1, 2.
You know,
guys make your way through the
before
jungle.
This camp,
Go ahead.
and I was really excited because I broke 100 hit points.
Me too. Me
No
too.
longer.
Nope.
Nah, I feel disgusting.
So, you guys see some brontosauruses, a pack of them, going through the jungle.
Googling just to make sure
Brontosauri?
Y'all.
They're
Long
majestic.
necks.
They're the ones that didn't exist, but now they exist again.
Stupid paleontologist, man. Not
Oh, Jake, you mean the long necks? I'm sorry, Land Before Time.
Yeah, Littlefoots.
Littlefoot's family? I'm
Yep.
sorry. Clarify here, please. The audience.
How big are they? Oh my
Massive.
god! Can we, like,
Can we ride
try to
one?
ride them? I want to ride one so bad. They're
Can we
huge.
ride one?
They're massive, yeah.
They probably wouldn't.
Don't
even
paladins
notice
have summon steed spell? Can I use that to summon a brontosaurus and
That's my
ride
other
it?
character. I was like, I can talk to animals. I was like, no. What?
Pharaoh, as Eridan would be able to tell you if he were not being strangely silent today, if it is truly a lifelong dream of yours to ride a dinosaur, we can arrange something.
But those ones are bigger than the ones in the cities. They wouldn't even fit in the cities. Fine.
Let them go on nicely.
I'll tell you after. I'll be like, I thought it was a really cool idea.
Bounteous glory of nature.
So, like, flies up and lands on one of them.
What happens? What happens?
Screw you!
No!
What happens?
They ignore him.
Yeah, because they're herbivores.
Herbivores.
I was like, I'm thinking of the word herbivores.
They're pretty docile.
Okay.
You're gonna fall one day. It happens to all of us.
I'm gonna like notice
He can literally fly.
Sleek says, already did that one!
I'm gonna say do it when Koros isn't looking. I'll distract him.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
totally.
Oh, goody. How do I get up this thing, huh?
Okay. Koros, I've been meaning to ask you, how did you and class teacher first meet? I'm like really bad at small talk.
Alright, Pharaoh, are you gonna try and climb it?
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna give myself Sovereign's blessing first, though, so I can get an extra.
Yeah, man.
Alright, then give me a strength athletics check.
Oh no, he's not good at that.
No, he's not.
What are you talking about?
I'm good at. I'm
Yeah,
actually
he's
quite good at
natural.
that.
Oh really?
It's a 19.
Suck it, bitch, man.
You're able to climb up this brontosaurus's leg and get up to where Salik is.
Nice, Salik. We're together again. It'll be just like old times.
High five.
Here, but high five. Don't do that again.
And he's like, yeah, you and Gravity, you don't have these. And he points at his wings.
I'm going to.
Koros, do you answer my question about class teacher?
Oh yeah, so you know, I was doing sort of the normal thing one does, where one, meditates, lights a few candles, thinks about alien forms from beyond time and space, and this bird just showed up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I haven't actually done that. Should I be doing that? Is that a
You
thing?
should. No, I highly recommend it. It
Oh.
cleanses the mind. It's very soothing. Occasionally, demon birds show up and serve you.
Is it cleansing the same way that Grandma Stormbanger always said prune juice was cleansing? Because then I don't want to do it.
No, it was. Why would you tell me that? I don't want to know that. I don't want to hear your.
You love Grandma Stormbanger.
I don't want to hear
Your
your
favorite.
rustic peasant tales.
All right, I'm like bah, and I like leave.
Koros, you now notice Pharaoh is precariously balanced on top of a brontosaurus.
I'm like
Gonna
currently
fall.
standing on both legs and trying to cast light at the same time.
Give me a dexterity save.
I'm gonna have class feature like swoop in and just like flap in his face.
With disadvantage.
Fine.
Terry is gonna like try to.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Sophos has got me, DM.
Seems like today Gravity is not your enemy.
Tomorrow's got me also, and any other relevant gods at this point.
All right.
Yeah, I hop off eventually.
Cool.
We just ran across.
Why don't you give me an acrobatics check for the way down?
You just want me to fall.
I do.
I
Aha!
still have my D4. It's above 10 at least.
All right, you're fine. You get almost all the way. You're like a foot off the ground, and you fall on your face for no damage.
Did you guys see that? The first part I made.
All right, you guys make it to the end of your day of travel.
No, deduct another hit point.
Set up the fort, sleep for the night, have some good food. All right. By the way, the rain stopped at midday. That whole afternoon, it was dry. But when you wake up in the morning, it's raining again.
Of course.
He's up here, honey.
Give me your
Fast again?
pace and your roll fast. Give me the roll.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Yes.
Fast, 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 fast.
Nice.
JTCB.
I did, CB.
Okay, bye, B.
What a cute cat.
All right. This day of travel is uneventful. The rain slows down a bit in the afternoon. All right, you guys set up camp, and let's do another roll. Fast pace again?
Fast, fast, fast.
Unless Echo tells us that we're almost there, yeah.
No. It rains heavily on this day. But you guys continue your pace. And she says, at the end of this day, we are almost there. One more day, and we should make it to Orlunga.
I'm ready for that. Okay, so
Go slower.
we've decremented another one, or another two, huh? Another two.
She says, we can slow the pace tomorrow. We should be there by midday.
He just doesn't like to go fast.
Huh.
And that's the next day. That is good. So we had 27. Is that right? 27 days.
Yeah, I think so.
You guys travel for half the day. Well, hold on. Before that, I have a thing. We're gonna see. You guys travel for half the day, and Echo starts to be concerned. And she says, I think we may have made a wrong turn.
No!
We should have reached Orlunga by now. And just as she is saying this, let's say that Pharaoh hears it. Pharaoh, you hear a clanking of armor.
Oh, Lord.
Wait, hold on. Shh. Somebody's coming.
A lot of armor or like a little bit?
I'm gonna send class feature up to start doing circles.
It's enough to clank. I'd imagine it's pretty a lot.
Yeah, it is several people's worth of armor.
Soldiers or
Hide.
someone.
Hide.
Alright, give me a group stealth check. I can roll for Airden and Sleek.
Can I try to... Never mind.
Sit your drop down, Brandon.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Whoops, sorry.
Wait.
Me and Theo.
And I
just,
have nothing to apologize. Oh, you got Sleek already?
Oh,
Okay, cool.
no, it's alright. You can have that 24.
I mean, I assume even the 21 succeeds.
Yeah, alright, let's see. So that's what? 3 successes and 3 failures. This is going to come down to Eku, Drazan, and Inete, isn't it?
Oh my god, are we really
NPC checks! NPC checks!
Alright, Eku is good. She's hidden.
Come on, Drazan,
Good.
don't fuck it up.
You got this.
Inete is hidden. She's good.
Oh.
Drazan doesn't understand the concept of hiding.
But we're good, right?
But,
One.
Hot dogs! Hot dogs!
Yeah.
you guys are all hiding, some better than others. When sort of into the not quite clearing, but the part of the jungle that you guys are in, you see half a dozen men in shining gold armor. They don't look Isari native, nor do they look like the folks that you have met from Azamar. They're golden armor.
Like a dozen, you said?
Half a dozen.
Oh.
And they are trudging through the jungle here, and it does not look like they are enjoying it one bit.
Yeah, because it's trudging, the slow, weary, yet determined walk of a man who has nothing left in his life.
Apart from heavy-ass armor in the jungle.
Yeah, they look hot and sweaty and not at all prepared for this kind of climate.
Can we tell, like, do we have any clues about where they might be from?
They are speaking in a language that none of you recognize.
Nice.
I'm gonna jab, I don't know, Pharaoh's probably next to me and be like, what are they saying?
Jamak. I don't speak that. It sounds like Aklo. Look at those guys. But they don't even know how to cook
Are there like
plantains.
insignias on their armor?
There are a few symbols, but again, in a script that you do not recognize. They might indicate rank, they might indicate what platoon they're in, or division.
So, Eku, when you said
I'm going to have the bird tail them.
Good.
One of them wanders to the side a bit, apparently to relieve himself. Right where Drazan is hiding. And then he says something and he's like, and then he zips up and grabs Drazan and picks him up out of the bush that Drazan was hiding in, and shouts for the other guys. And the other guys, they turn, and a few of them brandish their weapons.
Do they look angry?
Stop! Who are you? Put him down.
Are you doing it in his head?
Yeah. where the language
Sweet
barrier is
man.
not a problem.
Oh, that's right.
It explicitly says as long as he has language, he can understand me.
You're saying this to the guy who picked him up.
Yeah.
He spins around. He still has like a hand. He's like what the?
I'm going to stand up with my hands out and still telepathically, it's all right. It's all right. We didn't know who you were.
Several of them lower weapons towards you and are pointing them at you now.
I would tell all of them, don't shoot. We're just travelers.
And this is all.
Yeah.
They answer back out loud, speaking.
I'm sorry. I don't speak your language. I can talk to you in my head, but I don't speak those words. Do you speak Isari Common?
One of them speaks out in very broken Common. Who are you?
We're travelers. We're looking for the city of Oralunga.
Just you two?
No, there are more of us. We hid because we did not know who you were. We've had some bad encounters in the jungle, as I'm sure you have as well. There are about 9 of us.
We'll stand up with your hands up.
Like
I
they
didn't see that.
they get noticeably more nervous.
Wait. Okay, you don't know that he's saying that?
You're right. Like this conversation
yeah,
is a
that's
mix of
not-
in. So to the rest of the group, everyone come out slowly, no weapons.
Alright, put my sword away and I stand up really slow.
Yeah.
You wouldn't take a young man's staff, would you?
Hero, put it down.
So of course, so that last thing he did say out in Common. So
Yeah.
Which one?
you asked him, do you speak Common, and he said,
Yeah. But then I'm gonna broadcast to the group.
Yeah.
Everyone. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. No. Now I feel like we can converse in common.
And he says, you know where Oralunga?
I believe we're actually lost. We're looking for it. We think we're close. We should have got there by now if our map is correct.
You take us there.
Do you mind if I ask what your business there is?
By order of Grand Emperor himself.
Oh, that's not good.
Grand Emperor.
Grand Emperor?
Everyone
Emperor
shut up!
of what?
Everyone shut up! Everyone shut up!
I say Grand Emperor of what?
And he looks at you like with this like, you don't know kind of face, and he says, of the great Golden Empire.
Have I heard of this?
Theo! Later!
Pharaoh Vision, try to think of Golden Empire.
I don't
Charisma
think
checks.
I don't think anything of that.
Check, not safe.
Check.
Ooh!
Pharaoh. Koros.
Oh, can I do that too?
You get
Some
nada.
party face I turned out to be.
Can I do it too?
Yeah.
Wait, charisma check?
Charisma check, not save.
Is this to look into their past?
Yep.
Or?
See if you've ever heard of this shit.
Theo, despite a good racking of previous Theo's memories, you think previous Theo has never heard of this Golden Empire. However, previous Pharaoh has. The Golden Empire is to the far west of Isari. They've had limited diplomatic relations with Azamar, which is why you remember them or know about them because you're a important scholar person, or you were. But basically, there's this entire jungle and then some mountains between here and the Golden Empire. And they're pretty insular.
I don't know how to relate this to anybody. I can't contact Koros directly, right? I have to respond.
Correct.
That's alright. Knowledge is overrated, Sovereign Cleric. Obviously, we respect the a mission from the great Emperor himself. We will be glad to lead you to Oralunga, though again I would repeat that we are not sure ourselves exactly where to go, and it may require a little exploration. We know we're in the right area.
No tricks!
No tricks, we are also lost. Honestly, no tricks.
You go first.
Of course. Our guide and I will walk in front. Again, no tricks. Eku, where do you think we should go? I know we're close.
And she says, I think Orlunga is that way.
We'll go this way.
And she glares at you a little bit.
Alright, I assume I can see the glare. I'm guessing this Emperor is bad news. I don't want to pick a fight right now, but if you do, let me know. We can throw down.
We can't take them to... Sorry, she says we can't take them to Orlunga.
I would start to get a little bit suspicious about... Oh, sorry, am I near? I don't know.
This is in head, so you're not...
Oh, sorry.
Well, so much for no tricks. Alright, get us lost.
I can do that. Alright, she leads you guys off in a random direction in the jungle.
No, never mind. I can't talk. Never mind.
To her again. The bird's gonna land on your shoulder. Whisper to it, and I'm gonna like zone my senses out, and she can talk. My plan here is for me to like whisper to the bird if she needs to talk to me.
This is for Eku?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you doing?
I'm just following Eku. Like,
Okay.
I'm kind of just trusting Eku to stall and get us lost.
Okay. What is anyone else doing?
I'm going to, like, look around wishing Emerald was here and then hesitantly say something in Elven to see if anybody else knows how to speak Elven. I don't think they do.
Not a bad plan. I understand you.
You understand
Hey,
it,
I know
Koros?
Elven.
Yeah.
Oh, Irina and Koros. Okay, I'm gonna mostly to Irina because I think Koros is doing something with Echo and he's up front. But I'm gonna say, this Golden Empire sounds a bit fishy. I think they're trying to invade it or something.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
agree.
really deal with Isari that much.
Only
I
6
don't.
guys, right?
Theo, they're speaking in Elven.
I'm also speaking pretty quietly to
Yeah.
try to avoid attention.
No, I asked a totally unrelated thing. I'm saying it's only 6 guys, right?
Correct.
6 individuals. I don't
Yes.
know. Not important.
I don't know anything about them, but yeah, Chorus and people seem a little bit odd. I don't know. Could we maybe run into something big, bad, and scary that they could fight?
Like those brontosauruses.
Yes,
Those
perfect.
things-
I don't know.
I like struggle with the word brontosaurus in Elven. Like those big foreleg.
Tall neck.
I think we should guide them over there, and then we should turn on them and knock them all out.
Yes, I think that's brilliant. I think I'm gonna go over to Chorus and mutter in Elvish, be like, Pharaoh came up with a brilliant plan. The big 4-leg people. Can we have them eat them?
Isn't it this way? Towards, point towards the brontosaurus.
Well, that's actually a really good idea. Give me a minute. Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna run the following plan quickly by Eku, telepathically. I don't want to do it as dialogue, because there's a plan. I'm gonna send the bird off a little bit. Well, it actually doesn't matter, I guess. The bird's invisible. I'm gonna keep the bird within, has to be like, I think 60 feet or so of me.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, sort of off in the trees. I'm going to turn it into a T-Rex. And I'm going to have it attack them.
Yes, I love that.
You're gonna polymorph your bird into a T-Rex.
Yes.
Polymorph is a broken spell.
Polymorph is amazing. If it's any consolation, I can't attack while I'm having it attack.
Does it not have limits on like CR or anything?
It does, but that's the. I think it's my level, and these
Oh, wow,
T-Rex is like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
This is brilliant. I love it.
Love it. Perfect.
All right, so Eku, just nod if you think this is the right play.
She shrugs a little and nods.
All right, we might have to give it some help, but let's do it. And then quickly to the group, a dinosaur is going to attack the Golden Knights. Just let them get eaten. And then I'm going to fly the bird. I assume they're like sort of bunched up together in our little line.
Right, they put all of you guys in front, and they're following you, like 2 by 2, the 6 of them,
Okay.
with spears and things out.
Then I'm going to just have my bird drop back a little bit behind them until it's sort of like, in the trees, and also sort of ideally not where they're looking. And then I'm going to tell, I guess I'll tell, like, Theo, make a noise or do something stupid. Just talk.
Now?
Yeah.
Ow!
Eridan's like, what? What?
Polly,
A giant thorn!
Oh,
Giant thorn
let me-
in my foot!
Is it in your boot? Here, let me get it. Let me here. Take your. And like, Eridan is like looking up your.
Don't touch it! Ow! Ow! Only my brother can look at it.
peasants, am I right?
Shut up.
All right, then you're gonna cast polymorph.
And then I'm gonna cast polymorph on the bird.
Give me a stealth check with advantage.
Crush it.
I'll take it.
Nice. It works.
Okay. I don't know if you want to select roll initiative or something, but as soon as the bird can act, and it acts on it takes my attack action, I'm gonna have it run up and chomp on one of these guys.
So I don't think I'm gonna quite do this in initiative order, but what we can do is your guys' plan to run away in the chaos or to fight them in the chaos?
We didn't make that far of a plan.
Yeah, we didn't really make a plan, but I
Knock
think.
them out!
Okay.
I guess my preference plan would be like put up some fake token resistance to the T-Rex while it chomps on them until it looks like they might win, and then just turn on them. But I don't think that's far ahead, to be honest. I just wanted to turn my bird into a dinosaur.
we're gonna rule this. We're gonna do this narrative style. So the T-Rex comes thundering into the clearing, and they panic, and they spread out, and they've got their spears out, and the T-Rex is just gonna straight up scoop one of them up and eat them first thing. But they're all gonna start stabbing at the T-Rex and actually doing some really good damage.
Obviously. All
I
right.
guess we're killing them.
So let's go round robin, top left, and then around.
Okay.
So Thea, what are you gonna do?
I mean, if the plan is hurt the bitches, I hurt the bitches.
You're just gonna start fighting them?
I mean, I look at Coral and I'm like, yeah, just... yeah?
I was gonna say hold up for a little bit, but I guess go nuts.
Alright, yeah, I'll just stab him from behind, so
Great.
advantage.
Yeah, don't roll things. We're doing narrative combat. Cool.
Oh, okay, advantage, and I super stab that guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Pharaoh, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast Bless on everybody to help them out, the important dudes, probably like Theo, Eridan, and I guess Arena, not the T-Rex, but I'm going to, like, yeah, don't kill them, though! We don't know what they're here for!
Alright, Koros, what are you gonna do?
I had not quite caught on because we did not coordinate, did not quite catch on to what Thea was going for. So my first actually cycle through is I'm going to start shooting illusions of my Eldritch Blast.
At the
Look like
T-Rex.
I'm trying, right, but I'm just going to like miss. Or like occasionally hit it, but it's an illusion, so who cares?
Alright.
Can you... Oh, go ahead.
Irina?
Yeah, I think that Koros and Arena were probably on the same wavelength. So Arena, like, takes out a sword and runs up to the T-Rex and turns it so it's gonna hit it with the flat of the blade and just kind of,
Just spanks that T-Rex.
Yeah.
Smack, just...
Eridan follows Theo's lead and is actually killing some of these dudes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like...
I was say you guys are easily gonna kill, like, 2 of them. Just straight up.
And one got eaten, so they're down to half.
Yep.
watch these guys be like the saving grace.
Yeah, we
of this
could just
world.
probably just jump to them, huh?
Salik is gonna be like, am I fighting them or not?
Super unclear at the moment.
What are we doing?
He doesn't follow our lead?
Not quite.
Wow.
Alright. They are fighting the T-Rex, and then one of them turns around to fight at the Eldris brothers. They're getting real confused.
But they suck, and my brother has Sentinel, and if they can't try to cast spells, I'll kill them.
Cool. Alright, what's next?
Are we going back to the top?
Sure. Theo. Hey, Lily.
Yeah.
What is Theo doing?
I told you just now. I said
More?
I'm just trying to hit him.
Yeah, you can kill another one.
I mean, basically my plan is to leave one alive.
Great. And Eridan kills another one. There's one left.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna be like, you know, when it's applicable, be like, I forget that he can't understand me. I just like, you know, brandish my sword at him and be like, all right, now we'll hear what this empire is really about.
He drops the spear and he's like, "Ah!" He's like shouting in his language.
Cool. I'm like, Koros, talk to this guy.
Oh, good. Keep an eye on him for a sec, and I'm gonna pull Eku over to the side. All right. What do I got to know going into this? What's the deal? Who are they? Why can they not go to Orlunga?
Oh.
Is she like really upset?
We didn't need to kill them all.
Bitch, you need more clear.
The Emperor's motives are not the best. He would want to seize the Oracle and take her back to his throne. His palace, that's the word.
He wants to seize her? Well, then it doesn't seem that bad that we kill...
The Emperor collects magical oddities.
They seemed pretty serious, and they're outfitted in not exactly bargain basement armor. Like, they would have just staggered around until they found it.
And what kind of oracle are we talking here? Is this sort of like a pail of water in the middle of a temple kind of thing, or is it a person? Because that seems a lot worse. If they're kidnappers...
The Oracle at Orlunga is a Naga.
What's a Naga?
That's the Oracle. We did know that.
Creepy snake person.
She told us.
Oh, snake people.
Yep. More kinds of snake people.
She told us before. She told us before that the Naga was the Oracle.
Yep.
Some of
Right.
the closest
Yeah, like
friends
holidays
are snake
ago.
people.
What is up with this world?
That's what a Naga looks like.
Nice,
Oh.
nice.
Okay.
They're hideous. But they still deserve
why?
to not get seized.
Alright, Echo, I see your point. So, did we just start a war, or can we just send this guy home and say, fuck off, don't come back?
I mean, you don't represent a nation, so it's not really a war. They died in the jungle.
That's fine.
They don't know
Should
us.
5 of them die in the jungle, or should 6 of them die in the jungle, is kind of the question I'm working on right here.
I don't believe in killing innocents.
Let's send him home. Accidents happen.
Not to this guy, though. Only his
No,
friends,
I mean,
apparently.
we'll send him home. We'll say, you can't go to Orlunga, go away, don't come back.
There's T-Rexes there. They will
He's-
Yeah.
come.
Just babbling in his language, like blah, 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 like just.
All right, we won't kill him. He's got a. What do we do? Give him 10 days of food and spin him around 3 times and point? What do you want to do with this guy?
Put a blindfold on him. I don't. No, well, he's just gonna die in the jungle.
Why can't we keep him with us?
No, we're not accumulating pets.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think he'll
Sorry.
want to come with us.
We're also not very good at naming pets, so you know.
Yeah, he'd have to be drawn too.
Can I try like a me, Theo, you something
He
tactic?
speaks common, or at least one of them did. Not very well, but like they
Does this guy
spoke
speak
it.
any common?
He's babbling and he sees that you like. Are you gonna do the me Theo thing?
Yeah, I put my sword away.
He's like. Are you okay?
I did it.
I was waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, I say, I like point at myself and I'm like, Theo,
And he says, Jing.
Jing. Nice guy.
Well, now we know his name. We definitely can't kill him. He's got to leave. They can't. Give him some food
I'm
and
gonna
send him
point
away.
at the dead guys and be like, Empire. Bad?
No.
Empire good?
Why were you going to?
No.
Why were you going to Orlunga?
And he says, the Emperor told us to go there to retrieve the Oracle.
Yeah, you can't do that. The Oracle's not for sale.
Just let me live. Let me
Go
go.
home. We're gonna let you go. Go home.
I can. Okay. He books it into the jungle.
Hi,
Send the
Jing.
bird after
Like,
him for a couple
attack or
hours to
whatever.
make sure he's actually leaving, and to see if he tries to like meet up with a larger group or something.
What did you say, Irina?
I was gonna say I'm gonna take a piece out of like hardtack or whatever the hell we're eating, and just be like, "Here's some food."
He just keeps running.
I like the spirit of it.
Yeah.
Bread still from the monastery or from Pierce ball.
And you guys caught a lot of fish, too.
Yeah.
That's good.
I feel like throwing a raw fish at him is meaner than throwing hardtack at him.
Either way, he's bound to think it's something, some other reason. We're just throwing hard things at him. Get away, you damn imperial person.
That's not what Irene was thinking.
I don't know. Man, I wish that this could write thoughts instead of only reading thoughts.
So, Echo breathes a sigh of relief and says, "Now to Orlunga."
We
Yes.
can't just leave these dead bodies here and
Yeah,
that one
I'm
inside
Sure we
of the
can.
castle.
The jungle reclaims.
I want to ask Echo. I'm like, who is this Empire shit? What's going on? Are they evil?
She fills you in with all the stuff I told Koros.
Which is that they're trying to build an empire. They're invading from the north.
No, none of that is what I said.
No, that's
They're
what I
from
thought
the
I heard.
west, and them not invading. They're just, had a little bit shaky ground with Isari.
Okay. So
I
they're not
think.
evil.
Old
Not
me
necessarily
knows all
evil.
this kind of stuff.
But he was gonna kidnap the Oracle.
He collects magical oddities. That part's a little not
yeah,
cool.
that's upsetting. Magic is bad. So.
Echo, all right.
Echo doesn't like them, and you know what? She's certainly a better magnetic needle than my moral compass has. So,
All right. And Echo is able to lead you guys, and by the evening, just as the sun is setting, you guys reach Oralunga. A massive brick and stone ziggurat rises from the jungle. 2 staircases angle up across the front face, one from the right, the other from the left, to meet at a landing on the second level 30 feet above your heads. That layout repeats on the second level and the third level, but with each successive layer adding less height than the one below it. The fourth level, 60 feet above the jungle floor, is an enclosed shrine or temple, its walls adorned with labyrinth symbols. The jungle encroaches right up to and onto this ancient structure. The first flights of steps are choked with creepers, tree roots, and flowering vines. It might have been surrounded by a city long ago, but the jungle is so dense here that it would take hours of searching to find buried foundations and tumbled stones.
Wow. Looks pretty cool.
wow.
I like it.
Yeah. Let's have
So
some trouble.
Echo, you've been here before, right?
She says, I have been to Oralunga, but I have not been up its steps to visit the Oracle.
First time for everything.
Yeah, let's do
Yep.
it.
I think let's go.
Yeah.
Ready to Oracle it up. Oh wait, when you go to the Oracle, you have to like ask a question, right?
That is generally how oracles work.
Are we gonna ask how we defeat the Soulmonger, or are we gonna ask where it is?
Where it is.
How to get to it.
I
mean,
agree.
if we each get a question, then we can start haggling over, number 6 and 7. But I think priority is where is it?
I feel like not where is it, because I feel like how to get there.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's good.
Very prudent. Very, very, very smart. Things are weird these days, what with wizards and planes.
I agree. All right, cool. Onward.
Echo,
and
do we need to
upward.
bring any sort of anything? All right, let's do it.
Cool.
Suppose I can ask for our card at the door.
Yeah, like an offering. I don't know.
So if you guys start climbing those steps,
Yep.
after about 10 feet of going up these stairs, you begin getting scratched by the thorns.
On like our arms or like, because we're wearing armor, some of us.
They're pretty thick. They're like at least waist height between all the different thorns and vines and things.
Damn, man. Can I like walk like this with my arms above my head?
Sure, but it's still gonna scratch up
Yeah.
in other places.
Ow.
Ouchie.
Boros, can you burn a line up or something? That might not be a good idea, actually.
No,
Let's
wait.
not
did I-
use fire. Just get scratched. I don't tell you.
Oh, I hate getting scratched.
All right, you guys are gonna continue upward.
Yep, just getting scratched.
All right. The next 10 feet. Oh, let me reset Eridan's health because you guys slept. Although, make sure to have decremented your max hit points.
Dude, as if we could forget.
Over the next 10 feet, so from the 10th foot to the 20th foot, you take a point of slashing damage for each foot. So that is 10 points of slashing damage from these thorns. Continuing up here. And then the thorns and the foliage gets thicker.
Alright, I will admit, now fire might be warranted, though I don't have any.
Wait. First of all, hi, B. I have. Yeah, I've got nothing. Never mind. Wow.
Well,
I checked the special equipment we bought for the mission list. That's what I was looking at.
Gotcha.
Now I will look at Theo's list, but I doubt there's anything good in there.
Well, if you want to press on, I can heal us soon.
I can heal this.
And it's getting too hard.
We also have healers kits. I'm gonna remind everyone.
Uh.
Oh, I have torches. I have 10 torches. Go me.
Quoros. While they're trying to decide how to get through the thorns, you notice one of those chwingas that you have seen before. These little spirit people that are like little, you know, sit in the palm of your hand size.
Show the picture because it's so cute.
Okay.
Remind me where we saw them before?
You've seen them.
Yeah,
some of them climbed onto your boat once. You've seen at least one other chwinga. I forget where.
Okay.
They're like the Nifflers in Harry Potter in their behavior, but they're cute.
They're these cute little. See these little. They look kind of like
What up, dudes?
Japanese spirits and
they're
Spirited
super
Away, like these little things float
So
around.
cute.
Yeah. I'm gonna point it out.
You notice that this chwinga is carrying a flower, a orange and purple orchid. And as it's carrying this orchid and hopping up the steps, which it sort of like has to hop, it like jumps from step to step. It's like boing, boing, boing. The thorns and the vines are parting for this chwinga.
Interesting. Alright, well, everyone, look. It's the chwinga with a flower.
Follow that chwinga.
Well,
Not wide enough for people.
yeah, or get flowers of our own. Do we see any such flowers?
You recall seeing some in the jungle on your way here.
Can we go
Can I
look for it?
send a class feature back for them?
Go, class, would you go?
Yeah, they're just a few. They're not that far back in the jungle.
Okay.
Sweet. Boop, boop, boop. Flower picking time.
You guys are gonna climb back down.
Yeah,
Heading downward, the vines and thorns don't seem to scratch you at all.
that's nice of them.
So nice.
I'm gonna. No. Okay, I'll wait till I get more. Ouch. I was gonna kill myself.
This must be some
I
magical
Probably
protection.
wanted just one flower per person, I think, to be safe.
Yeah.
I mean, there are that many.
It takes us 30 minutes or so to find enough, because there are 6 of you, plus Eku, plus Inete, plus Drazan.
Freaking Drazan, man.
But you guys are able to collect up 7 orchids.
Cool. Now let's head back up.
Or, wait. 6 of you. More than 7. 8, 9? 9. I can count.
I'd like to cast Detect Magic on one of the orchids.
They seem to have some sort of natural magic.
That's nice of them.
And as you guys approach the steps carrying these orchids, the vines and the thorns all part. You guys are able to go right up the stairs.
I want to like take mine and go like, "Arr!" Like take it on. Take it over.
And they just part away from this.
Shaking it back and forth.
Yep. You turn to the left and they lean back. You turn to the right and they lean back there. They seem to part wherever this orchid
Horn
is.
dancing.
I like it.
All right, you guys are now on the first landing. There are 2 more sets of stairs.
More thorns on the way up, or what?
No more thorns.
Cool.
We're gonna have to keep these flowers. The wood of sharp teeth back on Faerun has the most delectable dire boar in the land. It's a huge problem for everybody to get in there. It's, you know, called the wood of sharp teeth for a reason. But if they had some of these, their whole economy would boom.
Alright, so you start climbing up the next set of steps.
Yes.
After a few steps, The steps seem to start to crumble and fall and like slip, and you lose your footing. And it's difficult to climb any further.
Weird.
I want to look around to see if there's another, like, Schwinga or something.
And right on cue, you see a little Schwinga, and in one hand it's holding this orchid, and in the other hand it's holding a red parrot feather. And it races up the stairs with ease.
Dude,
Well,
is this
find
going
a
to be like
parrot.
a quest to find all the things?
Ice cream or chocolate?
Does that appear to be
My dad wants to
special
know if
about
he
that
should eat
parrot
ice
feather,
cream
or
or
is it just a
chocolate.
parrot?
Both.
Both.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Okay.
Definitely both.
Sorry, what was that, Bobby?
Nothing weird about the parrot feather that I can tell. It's just a red parrot.
Red parrot feather.
Cool.
Can I ask Echo?
Last feature is now a red parrot. I will take a feather.
I'm going to ask Echo. I'm like, you seen those feathers?
Class feature's coming in clutch this
Class feature
episode.
is sad that it's not a T-Rex anymore, but...
I mean, class feature's been back to being an imp for a while, so.
Wow, you're so useful, class feature.
You guys each take a red feather as you pluck them off the bird. They become visible.
I feel bad. I try to do it real gentle so he doesn't squawk.
And then you guys walk up, and the steps, you feel light as a feather on these fragile stones.
Great.
And you're easily able to make it up the second set of steps to the second landing. These third set of steps are in excellent condition, but you see swarms of poisonous snakes slithering over them.
Great.
Ooh, nope, don't like it, don't like it.
Any Schwingas in sight.
After a few moments of examining the stairs, a third Chwinga is standing among you at the base of the steps.
Twins are the best.
Oh, these Chwingas had masks that I forgot to describe you. The first one had a mask resembling a Triceratops head.
Nice.
The second one had a mask resembling a chameleon's head. And this third Chwinga has a mask of a mongoose face.
Ooh.
A mongoose face.
They're the things that kill snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old mongoose.
Yeah.
All right. So what this Chwinga does is it walks right up to a snake and whacks it with the orchid, making the snake angry. Then it strokes the snake's flank with the feather, which calms it down. The Chwinga then lies down facing the snake, whereupon the snake crawls through the mouth of the mask and inside the Chwinga. The Chwinga then slithers up the steps like a snake, untroubled by any of the other poisonous snakes.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
Just a little armed mammal just slithering and magically moving upwards. That's all I'm imagining.
Man,
Yep.
turns out this system suddenly needs a sanity mechanic.
I'm not eating anything or letting anything in my mouth.
Arena's gonna see that. Kind of just look up at the sky and be like, "You sure? Okay, you sure?" And go up and kind of carefully throw the flower at one of the snakes.
And it gets angry.
And then she's gonna kind of poke at it with the feather going like that.
And it calms down.
Okay. And then she's
why.
gonna get real freaked out and run away.
Are you gonna run down the stairs?
Yeah, she's like, I thought I could do it.
And you don't have the feather anymore? So the stairs crumble as you run down and you tumble down.
Irina dies. Gravity. Our worst nightmare.
I'll run after Arena and then
Always
I'll carry
gravity.
her back up because I still have my feather.
Okay.
She's gonna be like, I'm sorry, I tried.
It's cool. I couldn't do it either. I was definitely not even brave enough to try. You made it further than me. Can't do it.
Alright, my turn. How does this go? Okay, wait, what was the first thing? Sorry? It was,
Hit it, you hit the snake with the
flower?
orchid. Yeah.
Flower bang!
Snake gets angry.
Feather.
Snake calms down.
Alright, now where the hell is the flank on this thing?
Do you remember the Chwinga just laid down facing it and the snake crawled right in, so...
Oh god.
Okay, we'll do it.
Give me a
down.
constitution save.
This requires a save. This isn't good.
Oh, I'm within 10 feet of you.
What's the bonus?
4.
Hey! That brings you just up past the DC! you find yourself able to slither right up the stairs.
Suddenly
Like a snake.
Pharaoh is snackus.
Did it crawl into his mouth?
It crawled right into his mouth.
Slither.
And as you get to the top, Pharaoh, and you like start to stand up, the snake comes right back out of your mouth and and slithers back into the pile of snakes. And you find yourself standing at the top, near the top of this ziggurat, where there's this rectangular structure of brick decorated with the labyrinth symbols.
Pharaoh's like crying a little bit, and he's like, "Don't worry, it's not that bad."
Yeah, that's how I feel.
He's gonna wait for the rest of them. I don't want to go inside or anything.
All
Just
right,
gonna look
my
up.
turn. Gross as this is. Flower. Feather. Slurp.
Constitution save.
Nice.
You swallow the snake with ease as you slither up your slimy self.
Charming.
You think some of your snake-like personality traits might have made this a bit easier.
Well, not really.
You make it to the top, you stand up, and the snake comes right back out.
Let's not do that again.
Aridin looks at you, Theo, and says, "I'll do it if you do it."
No, can I try to hopscotch over the snakes? I'm so not doing that.
You're gonna jump into the swarms of poisonous snakes?
I have some antitoxin. It's fine.
YOLO!
You have antitoxin?
Yeah, I bought it for the trip.
Cool.
Dude, I was very prepared. Lincoln helped me make the survival list. Remember that time that Koros and
Alright, you can hop on in.
then went dino racing? I went shopping.
Like, are you really
Nice.
gonna do that?
Lincoln is a
What do I do
survivalist.
to avoid snakes? Dex save?
No, they just bite you.
Oh, okay. But my goal, I want to just say before you do all your things,
Mm-hmm.
hopscotch and get to the end.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Koros swallows a snake like it's no problem. He's like, appetizer.
Bam,
no big deal.
bitch!
So it still is going to,
I have to take the cobbler out of the oven. So, hang on. Okay, go ahead.
you're gonna take 7 piercing damage from the bite, and you feel a burn where, there's poison, but you are able to...
I'm carrying Arena. Should I have said that before?
You're carrying Irina?
I was carrying her before.
Oh.
I think I was put down.
I think she was put down, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I say, it's fine.
Did she make
They
it to
just
the
nip a
top?
little.
No, she made it like... Theo made it like
step.
a step or two
Wait,
out of
what?
many. Yeah, you hopscotched up one, like a step.
I want to go boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, you jumped up and a snake bit you. Do you want to jump again?
Yeah.
Alright, a snake bites you again. Another 7 piercing damage. I need another Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. Okay.
How many steps are there?
A lot.
How many steps?
Okay. Theo,
Lily said the
come
same
back.
thing. These steps, they are 20 feet long.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to do it 4 more times. It's 4 times total. I'm gonna go 5 feet per turn. Sure? That feels pretty fair.
Yeah?
Alright, so I'll do it 4 times. That's fine.
Alright, I need the
One
Constitution
save.
saving throw.
That's good.
You are going to take 14 poison damage.
Alright, yeah. So I took 7.
Oh, sorry. It's actually no. It's half as much on a successful one. So you took 7 biting damage, 7 poison damage, 7 biting damage, 14 poison damage.
Can you add all that up and just tell me a number?
It's 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 35.
Ouch.
So many tablages.
Okay. It's fine. I'm gonna keep going.
You're gonna hopscotch
I
again.
chose this course. I can't change track now.
Sorry, bite you. It hits. So you're gonna only take 14 damage. 7 from the bite, 7 from the poison that you are mostly resisting.
Wait, what?
Again, it's you take basically when you fail the save, you take 14 poison damage. When you pass the save, you take 7 poison damage. So take
Okay.
from this turn, you take 14 more damage.
Alright, that's one.
That is 7 times 3, 21 more damage.
Alright, so that, and then... Cool, I feel horrible. You can make it!
You need one more to hop out of here.
No, you told me it was 4, and you said
12 feet. It's 20 feet, so that's 4 things. So you were out of it. You hop in, 2, 3, 4. You're still in the last round of snakes. You need to hop out. But there's not snakes
It's
where
like
you're
that
hopping
dumb shit where when you minus things, it's the gaps and not the actual things when we've talked about with math.
to. Yep. But you gotta do this one more time.
Okay.
Yeah!
That's 14 damage.
Okay, don't tell anybody what I am right now.
I won't.
Okay, so I'm gonna read the rules for antitoxin,
Shit, like 2.
first of all. But do someone else's turn.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna see how many times Theo got bit, and go ahead and hit one of them with a flower.
Stroke it with the feather.
Yeah, that. Do that. What am I rolling?
Constitution
shit.
save.
I just read it too, Lily.
Fucking A!
You take it before?
Yeah, biggest waste of 50 gold my whole goddamn life! And this is never gonna come up again. There's never gonna be any poison ever again.
That actually seems unlikely.
Jesus Christ.
Do you want to tell everyone how many hit points you have?
No, I'm gonna take one of the potions. I have one. Pharaoh has one. Koros has one. And Emerald had one. He's gone now. That's what it says according to the list.
Irina, you anger the snake, calm the snake, slither up the snake, slither on up, snake out, you're
Take
good.
the con save.
Yeah,
She did.
When she gets to the top, she's gonna kind of. Okay.
Slither right past Theo. Just you can make it, bro.
Salik's gonna be like, I don't know what you guys are worried about, snakes are delicious. And he's gonna, Salik's gonna go right up, and Eridan's gonna be like, Theo, how much did that hurt?
Eridan does it?
Eridan's asking you how much it hurt. The snake bites.
I go like this.
But your hand is shaking as you do that. Eridan's like, I'm gonna try the snake swallowing thing.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, do you tell Eridan to take the antivenom
I don't
first?
think he'd do it. I think he's a chicken.
Well, when we get to the top, and after seeing how much Theo got bit, I'm gonna go over and give him a little pat on the back and
Thanks.
good 30 healing there.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
What is this?
Seems like you might need it.
Where did the button go? Constitution,
I'm assuming you need it. Do you
save.
need it?
Yes, I do need it.
Okay.
Very badly.
Eridan swallows the snake. He's like, wow, that's much easier than I thought it would be. Goes on
I
up.
punched that hoe. Really? A fucking one?
You're like,
Fine.
because
Fine.
you've got like, you know,
Shut up! Stop talking. I'm doing math. It's very difficult.
Drazan looks at all this and he's like, I'll wait downstairs.
Good call, buddy. That's
call.
the smartest choice.
All right.
And Inete says,
Fine. I feel fine.
me too.
Do you think you can learn to cook snake?
Great idea. And he skewers a snake. And he's like, I'm gonna see what I can do.
Do you think the snake lady we're about to visit is gonna like that?
Oh, I forgot about that. Ooh.
All right, you
She
guys are
doesn't need to know. Don't tell her.
all standing on the top of the ziggurat, and there's this temple room. It's got all these drawings on the outside of it, these labyrinthine carvings, and there's a doorway that looks like it leads into an empty room.
I don't think she's home.
Let's go.
You know, I don't think she'd mind the snake thing anyway. We had to swallow the snakes to get up. She wouldn't mind us swallowing them for dinner.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, good point.
Are you guys gonna step in?
Yeah, I call out. I say hello.
Are you stepping in?
I call first before I go in.
Say hello. No response.
Koros, you go first.
Ah, great. All right. Into the room.
Koros, as you step forward, from everyone else's perspective, you vanish.
Quarus!
Shit,
Maybe
I was
he
only
catches
joking
that.
when I made him go first. I feel
Oh,
bad
come on.
now.
We've had this a million times. Just like rooms sometimes people disappear. It's just basic science.
We have had this, that is true.
Shh, you're not there, Koros.
It's only slightly advanced room science. Yes, he's right. All right.
Yes, I took that in second
Pharaoh
grade.
disappears.
Wait,
I'm
he
gonna-
followed him?
Yep.
Yes.
Pharaoh, wait, no! He's gone. Okay.
I'm gonna
Just
kind of
basic room service.
I'm gonna kind of look at Theo, look back, and just like,
Push me.
yeah.
I try to grab onto you, like, as you're pushing me.
And yeah, you guys both go in, and Aaron's like, whatever.
And so
Steps
Irina
in.
was worried that Theo wouldn't go because he doesn't like magic.
You all find yourselves in a room that looks much like the temple that you were looking at that was empty, but is way larger. It is massive in size, and there is no roof. Above you, you simply see endless stars and galaxies and nebulae. It is a beautiful, beautiful sight. Around you, lining the walls of this room, and it looks like it just goes onward forever, are these giant looms that appear to be automated mechanical looms, spinning, moving. They've got arms moving, and the strings are, you know, interlacing as it's like braiding these fibers. And it's forming these giant tapestries that they're coming from these strings coming from above, and then as they get lower, you see that they form into these tapestries, and then they sort of disappear down into holes in the ground as they flow down. And these long tapestries are being made, woven. There are hanging lamps illuminating this room, just hanging from nothingness in the sky, while incense burning fills it with exotic scents and curling smoke. There are cushions and reed mats covering the floor, pots of blooming flowers lining the walls, and singing birds flitting from plant to plant. Opposite the doorway, resting on a heap of cushions, is an immense snake with iridescent scales. It rises slowly to a height of 5 feet, staring directly into your eyes as it moves. Its face is remarkably human-like, and its tongue flicks before it speaks.
I want to drop to my knees. I'm scared of it.
I am Saja Nabaza. What do you seek in this ancient place? Speak truly, for I hear your hearts.
Drop to knees. Drop to knees. I do that before I do anything else. I don't know if anybody else does that.
I'm specifically not dropping to my knees.
Rotate my
Kind of.
I'm gonna awkward to look around a bit if Nelson to say anything.
You?
We wish to know how we can reach the Soulmonger.
Why do you seek the Soulmonger?
To end the death curse.
And to free up our friends.
That
For
too.
our friends
Our
and
countrymen.
our family and worlds.
Yeah, and all those people that you genocided.
She looks around at you and she says, "You are not from Azamar."
No.
And she slithers along, looking at the different tapestries, and she stops at one of these looms that's going wildly and quickly, and she says, yes, you're from the Forgotten Realms.
Most of us.
I didn't forget anything.
I'd almost forgotten.
She leans in and looks very closely at the tapestry. He says, yes. You stopped Vizerin Devere.
She knows about Vizerin Devere.
Now that no one else is kneeling and she says that, I'm like, yeah, we did.
Aridin was also kneeling with you. I think he would have.
Oh, yeah, I think.
Eldritch Brothers, this is your time. Someone's finally heard of you.
Yeah, we stand up and we're like, yeah, we did.
And she turns and she says, indeed, and she comes over and holds out her hands to each of you, Eldritch
She has
Brothers.
hands?
Yeah, she's got arms.
Which was a snake.
She's like an armored snake lady.
A snake person with arms.
Yeah. I don't know, do Naga have arms?
DP.
This Naga has arms.
Pretty sure she didn't.
In the picture, she probably didn't, but this one has
It
arms.
has nothing to you. It's resting on her tail. It's fine.
Yeah.
You don't need
That's cool.
hands.
And she holds out her tail to
Yeah.
you then. And she gives just a little like not quite a bow, like a curtsy to you, Eldris Brothers.
Little Bob.
Right.
That means she's gonna strike.
And she says, any enemies of Vizarin Devere are friends of mine.
Alright.
She says, let me show you something. And she turns and starts slithering off down this long, impossibly long temple with all of these tapestries. And she takes you down further until you see a line of several of these looms that are not working. Some are just stopped completely. They're just sitting there. The strings are hanging.
Can I go stare at the Forgotten Realms one?
Yeah, briefly. Give me a sec. Don't interrupt.
Sorry.
It's just stopped. The strings are hanging there, the tapestry's hanging from the bottom, but it's just not moving anymore. Another one you see is still running wildly, but there's no string. There's nothing there. It's just not making anything anymore. Another one you see is actually like completely tangled and jammed, like the arms are trying to move and they're just stuck and wrapped up in the string. Another one, the strings are running through it wildly and just piling up on the floor into this massive pile because the arms aren't weaving it. It's not being made. And she says, these are all the worlds that Vizarin Devere has destroyed.
Damn.
Each tapestry, each loom, is a plane of existence. Its destiny being forged. Yeah?
How many are in the room?
Infinite.
Just say hella.
Hella.
Right.
Basically, like, you look in the distance, and, like, even though you can see the back wall of this room, as you try and look down the sides, it just keeps going and going. It, like, defies geometry.
Like MC Escher.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, whoa! I'm having, like, a brain explosion right now.
And
It's like the Disneyland Haunted Mansion, like, just stretches as you look.
she says, Vizarin Devere is the cause of the death curse. He created the Soulmonger.
That bastard!
I shouldn't be surprised, but I gotta say I kind of am.
I hate that guy, man.
And she brings you over to another tapestry, and she says, this is Azamar. And you see that there's sort of a line where, like, most of the tapestry is still going, but there's just a few strings that the arms just aren't quite reaching anymore, and so there's this giant, like, tear in the tapestry. So it's almost like it's two tapestries right now, and at some point further down they might have connected, but now there's this tear there. And she says, this is where Vizarin Devere entered this world. And she points up at the string and where the string is coming from. And she says, what he is doing now with the Soulmonger is nothing. Up in the reams, there is something that he seeks that is much greater. Yet he does not know he is seeking it yet.
Greater than the Soulmonger?
Indeed. He seeks the World Egg.
The world egg.
Bobby, did you have a dream about an egg?
I did. I would definitely like to know more about a world egg.
She says,
Oh my god.
I have seen what comes in the tapestry, and you will defeat the Soulmonger. But it is unclear to me whether you or Vizarin Devere will retrieve the World Egg.
You want to give us some hints on this world egg thing? How do we retrieve the world egg?
What is it?
The World Egg holds one of the serpent creatures from before the planes,
Why does it
at
always
the
have
beginning
eggs?
of the universe. Their birth is rare. These eggs appear in various planes from time to time, and they cause world-shattering events.
That doesn't sound good.
if Vizerin Devere retrieves this world egg, he will reshape this plane in his image.
Why does he need more than one?
No one knows, not even I, where, how, and when the world egg will appear into this world. But we do know that it is coming.
In this plane.
Yes.
Okay. So
We still need directions on how to get to the soul.
go wreck the soulmonger. Keep an eye out for a freaky cosmic egg. I'm on board with it.
Are there any signs of the world egg appearing? Is it like
Portents.
the earth start shaking? I don't know.
She points to a particular thread that is a different color and is weaving itself through this tapestry. And she says, "This is you. All of you."
What?
Snip, snip.
Orange?
And she says, "Your fate is intertwined with that of the world egg."
Cool.
So it's gonna find us.
Unless Vizerin Devere finds it first.
Fair point.
She says, there are beings, creatures of times, of ancient times, creatures from when these world serpents roamed free, that know more than I. You met one. Grandmother Crow.
She's that old?
Indeed.
Was
No wonder she was so strong.
She was one who may have known something of the world egg.
Oops.
yes, Salik. Good job.
What? She says there are others, and you must seek them out.
Where might they be?
Alright, okay. Okay. Still need directions on how to get to the soulmonger.
You haven't asked yet.
Okay. Yes, somebody did ask. That's the first thing he asked.
I did ask way back. We kind of got sidetracked.
Said, how do I get to it? And she said, why do you want it?
Okay, fair.
Okay, like, you
Yeah.
answered a question with a question, not cool.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I still want to look at the Tapestry of Forgotten Realms.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Let's rewind for a second.
I
Take a
don't
look at
even
that.
do it now. I don't want to forget.
Go. Let's do that. Let's do that now. What are you looking for?
My parents.
Um,
Or just my town, or whatever.
you're not sure you know how to
read it.
Yeah, you don't know how to read it. Do you want to make an Arcana check?
Sure. It's a terrible plan. Stupid Emerald was here. He could help.
Yeah, you're not really sure you can read it. What I will say is you notice two threads in particular that just seem to draw your eye. And when you're looking at them, it looks like they were apart, and then they get closer together until they intertwine and start moving. This now intertwined thread is sort of moving its way from where it is over towards the edge of this tapestry.
So
And that draws your eye. And then, like, you shake your head and you can't see it anymore. It's gone. The thing is moving so fast, the threads are all different.
Pharaoh, are you staring at it too, or no?
Yeah, I was going to say I'll go over that too, and I'm specifically looking for anything regarding like the elves that my mom was part of, or that clan, or my mom specifically, if it's there. And I don't know if I would know how to read this any better than I'm not strong.
You can make an Arcana check.
Okay. Bang.
Yeah, a particular thread draws your eye. You watch it as it sort of weaves its way in the tapestry for a bit. But you're not sure what any of that means.
This place is powerful. If Salvus is not here, then something similar to him is.
Well, maybe it is just fate weaving its own course.
The Naga says, something similar indeed. Sovereigns' unborn child.
Sorry, what's his name again?
The Forsaken One.
The Forsaken One?
Is at the source of the Soulmonger's power.
OMG.
You will see when you reach the Temple of the Nine Gods. Deep in the city of Omu.
Omu?
Aridin will recall that Omu is the city that Princess Moxanare asked him to reclaim. It is the former seat of Isari's royal power.
Was I there when that happened?
Omu, the Forbidden City.
I thought he just did it privately with her.
I think he told you, though.
Oh.
How do we reach this?
I just like punch him in the arm. I'm like, ugh, dude.
Echo says, I know where Omu lies. This is where the Soulmonger is. And the Naga says, yes.
I knew that son was no good.
But you cannot go alone.
Why is that?
In order for your destiny, in order for the threads of your tapestry to move in the direction they need to, you need the help of these elder spirits. And she sort of reaches her hand up into the stars. She doesn't have a hand. Her tail. And sort of like wisps down, like there's a bit of this nebula sort of drifts down, and then there are a few just these sort of like sprites floating around her.
Dude, I'm like banging my head. I'm like, what is happening? What am I seeing? Like, what?
And she looks over at you, Theo, and her tail strikes out really quickly and hits you in the center of your chest in like a, you know, Doctor Strange getting your soul punched out of you.
I'm good.
And you feel the presence of something else inside of you, separate from yourself, but part of yourself.
Get out of here!
You feel, you know, this separate thing actually gives you a lot of confidence. You feel a strength, a confidence, a bit of headstrong, cocksure stubbornness with it too, which is already familiar to you. But you feel a natural sort of leadership. And the Oracle says, you have been chosen by the Elder Spirit Uran. A spirit of leadership. You have a destiny to lead a great many people.
Is this permanent?
She doesn't answer you. She turns, and Aridin's like half ready for it, but then whoosh, the tail comes out.
He takes him out with the tail flip.
Right?
Little 1-2 tail.
And I'll tell Aridin what Aridin feels later. But she says,
hi, guys.
You have been chosen by the Elder Spirit Galan, a spirit of righteous vengeance.
Ooh, vengeance.
Righteous vengeance. That will lead you to, I don't know, there's a verb, justice. Across this land.
I'm still just feeling disconcerted by the not me in me.
So I'm gonna be very clear to you. It does not feel bad.
No, I feel good. I'm just still like, I don't like magic. So I'm
That's
like,
fair.
I feel good. It feels like a lie because it feels good.
Bashed.
You just basically with you feel like if you gave someone an order, they would follow it. That's
But
how
it's
you
like,
feel.
You know when you eat diet food and it's good and you're like, what? No.
All right.
It's good. It's diet food. It's wrong.
Oh, hey, I can hear cat purring.
You're famous, buddy. You're on the TV.
Good boy.
She turns next to Pharaoh, and she says, you already carry an elder spirit, but you may know it by another name.
Whew.
Good. I was worried about that tail. Wait, what do you mean?
Good old
The dark vestige tenebris still lies within you. Dormant, weakened, subdued, but you must be careful.
Yeah. Really?
Ask her
Tenebris, you sure?
We killed you once. We can just kill you again, buddy. It's fine.
And she turns to you, Koros, and
I want to
says,
hear it. No, that was out of character. I'm kidding.
yours is the same. You carry the memories of multiple dark vestiges.
Wow, Mother Knight, some boon that turned out to be.
She turns to Irina. And this one is not a tail swipe. This one is, she gets a little bit of confusion on her face, and she just sort of holds out her tail to your hand.
Okay, I'll reach out and touch her tail.
And you feel something, again, you know, a separate presence in you. But this presence is timid, it's scared, it's broken, it feels like it may be like a victim of something. And she says,
Irina has PTSD.
This nameless elder spirit has chosen you, and I'm not sure why. This spirit was once a captive of the dark vestiges, broken, tortured, and since freed has been quiet and has not taken a charge as many of the other elder spirits do. Perhaps this one needs to learn from your strength.
Back away, very puzzled.
She turns to Salik, and she says, your destiny is not here.
Okay.
It is elsewhere. And Salik's like, what? But my friend... And Salik disappears. And standing in his place, you see a dragonborn, a very familiar dragonborn.
What up, Noose?
That went by the name of Dirk Courage when you met him last.
Doesn't he work for Wakanga?
And he's like brushing his teeth. He's like, what? What? Where am I? What's going on?
You've been kidnapped.
And
you will give us your secrets.
And the Naga looks at him right in the eyes and says, your destiny is here, not in Orem. And she turns to the rest of you and says, this is the host of an elder spirit that you have known in another form, Dirk Courage.
Oh.
Dirk, you're an elder spirit?
And he's like, the hell is going on? Like... did I forget anybody?
We left the waitstaff outside, so I don't think so.
Yaku here?
Eku's here.
Alright, can the snake just be like, hey, you're a baller, and she'll be like, yeah, you too.
Yep, that happens.
I don't know, like, they're both secretly snakes, so they're like snake fist bump? I don't know.
Do you want to think through the mechanics of a snake fist bump a little more, Lily? Or are you gonna stick
Like
with it?
a tail.
Curl the tail up into a fist,
That
bump
works.
it.
It's a tail tap. I don't
I'm
know.
with it.
And she says, with these elder spirits to guide you, your destinies are on the right track. And she points to your, the thread. That's that different color thread before, and you see it's actually in a different spot in the tapestry now.
Oh.
Closer to where that seam was.
Not good.
That
I'll
tear.
have to look at that.
And she says, you must go to Omu, defeat the Soulmonger, and then return across the bridge to Azamar to find the World Egg and defeat Vizarin Devere. You must heal the seam, lest this tapestry fall apart like the others.
I feel like we had a pretty big job to kill the soulmonger and just got like 8,000 times bigger.
Just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
But we made this new scaly friend.
And we learned about weave and weft, so, you know. Yay for Loom class.
Wow.
Cool.
All right.
I don't think I have any other questions for the scary snake lady.
I mean, can we come back still with the oracle? We should end just because the cobbler is gonna get cold, Jake.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, wise snake lady.
And
done
she
good.
says, "Go forth and fulfill your destiny." She gestures to the door.
Wait, do we know how to get to Omu?
Eku said she knows how to get to Omu.
Yes.
Okay, good, cool.
She didn't know the Soulmonger was there.
On our back.
Cool. And as you guys leave the Oracle's temple, you step back out onto the thing and you turn around and the room is just a normal empty room again. And that's where we're going to leave you guys this week. My viewers, thank you for watching. Thank you especially to those viewers who stuck through the whole thing. Thank you. I really don't know if your name is Dalen or Dylan. You should tell me how to pronounce it in the comments so I can start saying it correctly. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out for the whole episode. Please do message us, comment, let us know what you liked, what you didn't like. We'd love to hear your feedback. My players, please do message me tonight with your rose, thorn, bud. That is the thing you liked, the thing you didn't like, and the thing you are looking forward to. Schedule-wise, next week is a bit funky because Lily and I are moving. The movers are coming on Wednesday, so everything's going to be a bit weird. We may or may not play on Monday or Tuesday, and I will make a post saying what that is. Daylin. Okay, Daylin, thank you. I'll make a post. I'll let folks know when the episode's going to be, because things will be a bit weird. Then the week after that is the 4th of July, so we're not going to play on Wednesday because that's 4th of July, so I think we're going to play on that Thursday, if I recall. We're going to be back to Thursday just for one day on the 5th, and then we'll be back to Wednesdays after that. So with that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye now.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks.
Toodaloo.
Make sure you